Alright, I do not use a loop in this video. No loops were used in the making of this video. I don't use loops in this video. So today I'm gonna be showing y'all my process when it comes to making like darker style melodies. Kind of like the stuff Murda, Metro, TM88, just the darker style melodies that they use. So as usual, if you guys are not already, go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Kyle Stemberger. The link for all that will be in the description below. With all that being said, let's get into this video. Alright, I know y'all are gonna hate to hear this, but there really are no secrets that I really have when it comes to making my melodies. But I'm gonna just show y'all my process when it comes to making darker melodies. So honestly, I've been using Omnisphere a ton recently. I kind of took a break from it, but I've really been using it a lot. I think the Kalimba in the Ethnic World section is super slept on. And also Keyscape Creative has some really good bells. So what I do is I just go through the sounds till I find something that I like, and then I just edit it. So I'm just gonna find a sound real quick. Alright, so I have this bell called Sweet Dreams 1. Here's what it sounds like. It kind of sounds a little too like fantasy, fake sounding. Alright, so for this melody, I'm going to be going for something a little bit more spacey. And the trick when it comes to these melodies is you need the melodies to have their own like rhythm or bounce to it. Because if the melodies are just like really stagnant, like 1, 2, 3, 4, it just gets really boring and it's kind of hard to like catch a groove to it. So here's the pattern that I have right now. Some things that can help you get that groove is, first off, you can use delay, and I just don't really want to add delay to this particular melody because it's already so spacey. But what I am going to do is I'm going to add a gross beat and use the infamous half speed preset. And then I'm going to take this slider down some. And as you can hear, it kind of makes like a lower section that's slower, and it makes a crazy fire effect. I might take this up a little bit. After this, I would usually add either another layer or some kind of pad or some sort of ambience behind it. I don't know why, but I feel like for some reason like some nighttime forest sounds, like maybe some like owls or something behind it would sound super dope. So there's this website called Freesound, which is really good for like field recordings. So the one that I found is like super long, so while that downloads, I'm gonna find another sound to layer on top of this, and I want like an ambient like pad sort of sound. I'm gonna look through Retroland. I feel like it might have something dope. So I just grabbed this sound called Spectral Afterthought. It's just like a little ambient like pluck pad sound. It's really not that noticeable, but it adds a little bit of ambience. Alright, so here's the ambience I downloaded. As you can hear, it's just like a forest at night or something. I think I'm gonna cut off the highs of it, because there's like some insect making like a buzzing sound that can be kind of annoying. Now I'm just gonna add an RC20 to the master, and honestly, I kind of slept on this plugin. I didn't think it was that good, but I've been using it on like all of my loops recently. And I always turn up the width some on the bottom, it just makes it sound a lot more wider. And now I'm just gonna add an Edison, make sure it's on the on play setting, and I'm gonna press record, then play it. I'm gonna take what we recorded and I'm gonna pitch it down a good bit. Ooh, it already sounds so much more fire. Pitching it down just always makes it sound so much better. I don't know why. I'm just gonna record it back into Edison again. This part is completely optional, but I'm gonna drag this into Fruity Slicer, and use the beat setting. You can chop up the melody, switch all the notes around, but for this melody I don't really want to do it. The only reason I put it into the slicer is it gives it that like chopping sound, which adds a little bit more groove to it for some reason. Once again, I'm recording into Edison. Alright, so here's the final melody, and I couldn't decide which pitch of the two I liked better. So for the first half of the melody, I have one pitch and a different pitch for the second half. Aren't necessarily meant to use together. I just wanted the producer to be able to hear both. So here's the first pitch of it. And then the second pitch. So honestly, that's my entire process recently when it comes to making like darker, simpler melodies. Obviously, there is so much more you can add to this. You could add a flute, another bell lead, you could add anything, but I just wanted to cover the basics when it comes to making these type of melodies. And I'm actually gonna include a download link for this melody that I just made, so send me what you make with the melody. Also, I just dropped a loop kit full of 15 loops with melodies like this, even better. I'll leave a link for that in the description if you want to go check it out. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And if you did enjoy this video and want to see some more stuff like it, please show your support by dropping a like on the video and subscribing so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all learned something new. I'll see y'all again soon. Peace.